out before you like think, no, I'm turning this video off, Rachel is absolutely lost it. We're gonna get to one in a second that you're gonna be like, Rachel, I am never listening to you again. But trust me. Trust me. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about my top 10 most underrated Taylor Swift songs. So this is just my opinion. I want to stress this. You will all have different opinions on what the most underrated Taylor Swift songs are. That is okay because I want you to share those in the comments. Now you may want to wait until I finish this because you may think, oh, I never even thought about that one, but I'm going to add that to my list. But I do really want to hear what your top 10 at least most underrated are. I forgot even the words I was thinking and saying. But anyway, these are the ones that I think are just underappreciated. I don't think we talk about them enough. I think they've got some of Taylor's best lyrics. They're hardly ever included on people's like top 10 Taylor Swift playlists. I love these songs so unbelievably much. And I think when you take a deep dive into them, you realize how unbelievably fantastic they are. So let's go. So at number 10 on my list, I know some people don't like this song, but number 10, This Love. Hear me out before you like think, no, I'm turning this video off, Rachel is absolutely lost it. This Love is one of Taylor's most beautiful songs. I absolutely adore the lyrics for it. It's so beautiful. It sounds so kind of haunting as well, which is what I really like about it. I feel like if you like Safe and Sound, you probably like This Love. I think it is such a beautiful song, whether it's the Taylor's version or the original version. Both of these are so beautiful and I really love them, and I don't think we talk about the song enough. Like, I know the chorus repeats itself a lot, but sometimes a song needs a chorus to repeat itself a lot. It doesn't mean it's bad songwriting, it means it needs it. And this is going to be a theme with some of these on here where you're like, Rachel, what on earth are you talking about? But sometimes, like, genuinely, the repeating itself, it's like, the love's good, it's bad, it's back. Ah, I love it. I'm sorry. I think that the vocals in it are so beautiful. Yeah, I don't think it's Taylor's best bridge. I think, well, there is some really tough competition when it comes to bridges, but I do think it is a really fantastic song that I don't see a lot of people talking about, so that is why I put it at number 10 on the most underrated Taylor Swift songs out there. Next up, at number 9, this is another one that I know some people don't like, and this breaks my heart because I adore this song, but it's Labyrinth. I think some people don't like this because some people don't like the Midnights production. Some people don't like kind of how different it sort of is, and I get that. I do get it. I know that sometimes things aren't to people's personal taste. Like, I get it, but this is another one that it's so good. My favourite part of this is the, uh-oh, I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love again. Oh, I'm falling in love. Because these 3 lines are so similar to each other. You may not even think, like when you listen to it, it may just completely fly over your head. But when you look at this, it's like, uh-oh, I'm falling in love. It's like, uh-oh, it's happening again. I like that. And then the, oh no, I'm falling in love. It's the, oh, the panicking about it being like, oh no, this is actually happening. Before you kind of like, whereas now you're like, oh no, this is actually like, I'm feeling this way. This is kind of scary. And then the final bit just being, oh, and just kind of like the acceptance of it. Like, oh, I'm falling in love again. Like, there are so many ways you can interpret these lyrics, and it's so wild because it's literally 2 words and you can interpret them in so many different ways. And I think that's what makes this song fantastic. Literally those 3 lines, I think, are some of the... It's so wild to say some of Taylor's best songwriting because obviously, like, it's not even changing that much. It's almost exactly the same line 3 times, but it's those slight differences that make a good songwriter and a great songwriter. And I just love, I love that. I know you may be thinking it's just like not that deep, but trust me, just think about it. Next time you listen to it, think about it in a different way and you'll be like, oh, and maybe it'll click for you. I think sometimes with certain songs, it takes a while for them to click. I know a lot of people, when Torture Poets Department came out, certain songs, they were just like, I don't like this at all. With me personally, I didn't not like it, but I was kind of like, it's fine. This was with Fortnite. I was like, yeah, it's fine, but it's not my favorite kind of like lead single almost from her album. I was a bit confused by the choice of it, but then I saw it live and I was like, oh, I get the vision. Sometimes it takes seeing a music video to be able to get the vision. Sometimes it takes being able to see it live to get the, to fully get it, to get the vision of it. Sometimes it just takes looking at the lyrics and being like, wait, that's what it means. Oh, I thought this was just repeating itself. It's different. It means something more. And I think that is like the clicky moment. We've all had that with the Taylor Swift song. I think for me, the most recent one, again, is what I can think of is Fortnite. That is the one that really clicked for me. Anti-Hero also liked the beginning, but I was kind of like, it's fine. Like, I like it, but it's not my favorite. And then I was like, wait, it's good. Same with Karma. That was one that was like, it took me a bit of time. Like, again, I enjoyed it, but I didn't like, it wasn't my favorite thing in the world. And now I listen to it and I'm like, wait, this is such a good song. And I think sometimes you just have to see it in a different light to fully appreciate it. So that is why I'm trying to give you all the thing to be like, these are really good songs. I know for some of you they won't have clicked yet, and that's okay, but they are good. We're gonna get to one in a second that you're gonna be like, Rachel, I am never listening to you again. But trust me. This is another one. Some people love this, so I feel like number 8, it's Dancing with the Hands Tied. More people like this, I think, than like the previous ones, but it's another one that's just so good. I'm sorry, I think this is one, where people don't like the production of it because it's quite loud. It's quite a lot of production. And again, everyone has their own personal taste, that's fine, but I think the lyrics for this are so good. And I think, because she performed this really acoustically when she did it on the Reputation tour, I think for a lot of people that they were like, oh yeah, this is really good, I like this. They've just announced some Hunger Games casting, so I'm just looking at this being like, oh, that's cool. But anyway, let's get back to the thing. I'm looking at the lyrics when I'm doing this. That I loved you in secret, first sight, yeah, we love without reason. It's just so good. I'm sorry, I love it, the deep blue, but you pay me golden. And it's also just it's such a bop as well. It's such a bop. Like, I think a lot of people don't appreciate this because of the production. I think that's what, for some songs, I think that's what takes it away from people. Haunted is not on this list because a lot of people love Haunted, but I think that's another one where people don't fully appreciate it because it's got a lot of like production. I don't know how else to describe it other than it being loud. Like, I like these songs, but I get other people have like different opinions on them. So I think Haunted, because there's like an acoustic version of that, people can appreciate the lyrics more for that. And I think it'd be nice if Dancing with Our Hands Tied had like a proper acoustic version that we had like on streaming. That'd be cool. But I love the like, I loved you in spite of deep fears that the world would divide us. Oh, so baby, can we dance? Oh, through an avalanche. I'm a mess, but I'm the mess that you wanted. I'm sorry, it's one of Taylor's best lines. I'm sorry, I love that. We have like pathological people pleaser. People love that. Anti-ethical dream girl. Whatever the lyric is. You know, sometimes when you're like, oh my god, I know these songs, I know these lyrics, and then the camera's in front of me and I'm like, I've never heard that song before. Sometimes I'll do videos on TikTok like reacting to Taylor Swift songs, like just doing like, oh, this or that, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be singing it and I'll be like, I have no idea what the lyrics are. Like, in my heart, I know the lyrics. In my brain, I know the lyrics. But at this current moment in time, neither of those things know the lyrics. So I'm just there like, and I just glitch. Pardon the pun. So it's really, really funny. If you've ever watched any of those videos, you may notice it sometimes. You can see in my eyes that I'm like, I don't think I know this song. Like, I know this song, but I don't know this song. So anyway, I'm a mess, but I'm the mess that you wanted is one of those lyrics that I think should be on hats. It should be one of Taylor's most, like, loved lyrics, and it's not, and it breaks my heart that it's not. So that's why Dancing with Our Hands Tied is on this list. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know all of these have been, I like how we're doing Hear Me Out, but with Taylor Swift songs. Dorothea. I love Dorothea. I love Evermore. I love the storytelling of Evermore. Like this, when you match it up with 'Tis the Damn Season, I think makes it really good. I think that's why Folklore is so good because it's very easy to kind of match the storytelling up between like Cardigan, Betty, August, Illicit Affairs. Like it's very easy to kind of like match them. Whereas it's maybe slightly more complex with Evermore, I think, because there's a few more different kind of stories throughout. But yeah, I love Dorothea. I'm sorry, I know it's quite a simple one, but I love it. The place is the same as it ever was, but you won't like it that way because it's like, oh, she disappeared to be like in the films, the magazines. But here I am back, you know, in this like little old town, and then you like listen to them season, it just clicks. I'm sorry, I love it so much. I also think it sounds so beautiful as well. Like, it's one of those ones where the lyrics just flow so well. So this is one I absolutely adore. I know some people don't like this one, and that is fair. I mean, it's not fair to not like it. It's fair for it to not to be your favourite, but it is just one of those ones that's really beautiful. I would have loved to have heard this as a surprise song because I think it's just such a beautiful song. I think a lot of the songs on Evermore are just so beautiful and they aren't appreciated enough, and this is just one of those that I think is just so good, especially when you have it with the other songs as well. I don't really know how else to word that. It's, you know, that brain tingle you got when you listened to Folklore for the first time and it gets to Betty and it's like, standing in your cardigan, and you're like, oh my god. I don't know about you, but as soon as I heard that line in Betty, I was like, yeah, this is album of the year. It just, that feeling is one of the best feelings ever. I don't know, I think it's when you fully sit down to listen to Folklore, you listen to it in order and you hear that and you're like, whoa. And it's like when you get to Hoax and it's like, you know, it still hurts underneath my scars when they pulled me apart. Because you're like, oh, you drew stars around my scars from Cardigan. It's all of them just coming together sometimes just makes it. I think listening to a song by itself is a fantastic song by itself, but then when you add all of these other little pieces in, that's why I love albums. I'm sorry, I'm such an album girl. I love albums. There are so many times I will just put an album on shuffle, or usually I like to listen to it in order, but sometimes I'll put it on shuffle. I'll confess I will put albums on shuffle, and I just think albums are fantastic. Yeah, anyway, I've got on a massive little ramble there. At number 6, we have Forever and Always. I love Forever and Always. It's been one of my favourites on Fearless for Forever and Always. I hope you all found that as funny as I found it. But I think it's just so good. It's just one of those ones that's like really a bop. This one probably is less underrated than the rest of them. I get that a lot of people do love this. She used to do it at festivals all the time. It was obviously performed on the Fearless tour. It is one of the more popular ones. But it's one of those ones that like, it's really boppy. Woo! Forever and Always! Woo, woo, woo! And then you listen to the piano version and you're like, oh, Forever and Always, this is sad. And I think you realise that with a lot of Taylor Swift lyrics when you sit down and you look at the lyrics, because sometimes, you know, you just like to do that. I don't know about you, but sometimes I just kind of like to sit down and like analyse the lyrics like it's a poem, because like with a lot of Taylor Swift songs, they almost are like poems, the lyrics. Yes, I am quite sad, but like it's just one of those ones that's just so good. It's the backup baby backup bit. I adore the bit she does like with that on the piano version. I think it sounds fantastic. She kind of did a similar sort of version when she did it on like the Fearless tour. She kind of did that backup a bit more dramatic. I think it adds to the song even more. I love it so much. And we've all been there when you're like, you stare at the phone, he hasn't called, and you feel so low, you can't feel nothing at all, and you flashback to when he said Forever and Always. It's just like so good. I'm sorry. And also, the lyrics change from flashback, and you flashback to when he said Forever and Always, and then it goes further on, and you flashback to when we said Forever and Always. It's one of those things where literally one word can change so much meaning, and when you really like deep it and look at these lyrics, you're like, whoa. Yeah. Maybe I just get excited about like little things like that, but I really do. Next up at number 5. This is a wild one because it's a track 5. And obviously, if you know the Taylor Swift world, track 5 is always kind of the most heartbreaking and also the one people talk about the most. But The Archer, I think it's one of her most underrated track 5s. I think The Archer is such a beautiful song, and it's one people don't particularly like. Again, another one that people say they skip a lot. And I think one of the reasons for that is people say that it feels very anticlimactic. That's a big thing. She's like, they say it builds up and it never, like, I don't know how else to word that apart from that, but it does build up And it feels like you're pulling an arrow back and you're getting all that momentum. And then when the song ends, it's like you're releasing the arrow and you're releasing the anxiety that comes with that. I think it so perfectly sums up anxiety. As someone with anxiety, it sums up anxiety so well and the feelings of it. And that is why I love it. I love the production of this. I love the lyrics of it. It's another one I think where the lyrics are really underrated. So we're gonna have a look at this. It's like, combat, I'm ready for combat. Like, it's such a simple lyric, but when you have anxiety, it's like you're constantly ready for it. You're constantly ready for that combat. Deary me. And I really, really love it. I love all about it. Like, I've been the archer, I've been the prey. Who could ever leave me, darling, but who could stay is an insane lyric for someone to write. I love it. I just really like it. I don't know. Like, I'm just reading the lyrics now and I'm like, wow. Like, because all of my enemies started out friends, help me hold on to you. And then at the very end where it's like, who could stay, you could stay, you could stay, you. Combat, I'm ready for combat. And then it starts the way it ends. The Archer, listen to The Archer again. After this video, listen to The Archer again. Get the lyrics up, look at the lyrics when you're listening to it, and just be like, just fully... I'm sorry, it breaks my heart that people don't appreciate this song because I think it's so beautiful and it's one of her best track 5s. This I feel like I should put higher up on the most underrated list, but we're putting it at 5. I feel like it's fitting at 5. At number 4, we have The Story of Us. This is a bop. It has a music video. Like, you'd be like, Rachel, how is this underrated? It has a music video. I know it has a music video, but it's still underrated because some people didn't know this had a music video. And that is another thing that breaks my little heart because goodness me, it is a good music video. It's fun. I love it. It's a good song. That's all I really have to say about The Story of Us. It's probably my favourite from Speak Now. So listen to The Story of Us again. I don't have deep opinions on the lyrics on this. I don't think it's like as deep as when it comes like The Archer, but I think the lyrics are still really good. So give it a listen if you would like to. At number 3, Treacherous. Probably one of, if not my favourite, I've read. I've adored this song for so long. I think the bridge of this is so beautiful. The lyric, nothing safe is worth the drive, is just one of those ones that's like, wow. It's one of those really standout Taylor Swift lyrics. We all have them. We all have those particular lyrics that really stand out to us. And that is one that really, I don't know why, but it just really, really sticks with me. So I absolutely adore that song. I think it's so beautiful. Let's take a look at the lyrics for Treacherous. I have to get them up out on my phone just in case I get them wrong, because you never know. And I love it. I'm sorry. This slope is treacherous. This path is reckless. This slope is treacherous, and I like it. Beautiful. Incredible. And I can't decide if it's a choice getting swept away. I hear the sound of my own voice asking you to stay. I love it. Forever going with the flow, but your friction. I'm sorry, there are just so many good lyrics. I love it so much. Like, your name has echoed through my mind. There's nothing safe is worth the drive. I'm sorry, it's just so good. It's so good. Go listen to Treacherous again. Thank you, everybody. Next up, at number 2, we have Cold As You. Cold As You, again, is a track 5, but it's a track 5 from Debut, and I feel like Debut is probably Taylor's most underrated album, but it is another one that is a really, really beautiful album. I think because it's so old now, obviously, you know, it's almost 20 years old, I think people don't appreciate it as much. Some people prefer Taylor's kind of more pop music, so they don't really go back to this country album as much, but I think Cold As You is fantastic, and I'm really excited because in her letter she did say she re-recorded all of Debut, which she likes how it sounds, so I do believe we'll be getting like the Taylor's version of that at some point. So I think a lot of people will revisit these songs and fully appreciate them, you know, in a way that they didn't beforehand because of the new vocals, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I think Cold As You is going to be one of those ones that people fully appreciate. The lyric that I absolutely adore on this is, and you come away with a great little story of a mess of a dreamer with the nerve to adore you. I really, really like it. I think it's so nice. Like, it's just such a, I don't even know, nice was probably the completely wrong word for that, but it's just so, one of those lyrics that again should be on hats, like Pathological People Pleaser. It's one of those really, really standout lyrics, and I don't know why it's not more popular because I think it's one of, again, her best lyrics, and she wrote this so young, which is really, really sad, but also really, really impressive, and I will never stand for people who judge Taylor Swift's songwriting because she has been an incredible songwriter for years and years and years. Another lyric I absolutely love is there ain't no use defending words that you will never say. It's just, it's one of those ones, again, go down, sit, listen, you will get it, I hope. I really hope you get it at the end. It's a fantastic track 5. I know it's absolutely wild to have a top 10 most underrated Taylor Swift songs and 2 track 5s appear, but it is fantastic, and I really love Cold As You. Okay, my number 1 most underrated Taylor Swift song is actually a very new one, and it's How Did It End? I genuinely think How Did It End should be the first track on Tortured Poets Department. Now, there may be a reason why. Obviously, it is on the anthology. It's not on the original Taylor Swift, like the original manuscript CDs, all of those ones. With these, potentially it's because she didn't have it finished when they were sending off the vinyl and the CDs. Obviously, that's something that could happen. Then that's why it went on to streaming first. That could have been the reason. But I honestly think it would have been the best way to start off the Tortured Poets Department album, because so many people were tuning into this album, especially after seeing the track list and thinking, we are going in, getting to hear about this breakup. You know, we've not had a proper Taylor Swift like breakup album really since kind of 1989, but dare I say even Red. I think Red is like the breakup album. And this is one that I think people thought was going to be the breakup album. It's going to be telling all of these things. Obviously, people were tuning in to hear about Joe. And I think it's such a good song at being like, oh, come on, everyone's gathered here to hear about this. Like, I think that's great, and that we hereby conduct this post-mortem, like having a look at how the relationship broke down. And then the empathetic Hunger Descends is wild. Like, that is such a good way to say this, because like even us as fans, like obviously you know, if we see Taylor Swift has gone through something, we see it in the media, obviously we don't know anything else. We'll see she's broken up with so and so in the past, and we'll see this, and obviously as fans we'll be sad because we want to make sure she's okay, but there's always a part of us that like wants to know the details. Like, there is, you know, we can say it as much as we want that we don't want to know the details, but you always do. Even when it comes to your friends, you want to know the details of certain things, you know, deep down. Obviously you will never really say those things, but deep down sometimes you do want to know the details. People want to know the gossip about your life or about someone else's life, and I think that is such a good lyric, being like, it's the hunger but it's like disguised as empathy. So good. I really, really like that. It's just such a good one. I really like it. And then also then talking about herself, about how she's like going through it. She's like, it's happening again. I can't pretend like I understand how this has ended either. Like, it's just going through the breakup and trying to like understand it, while also then going through people asking you about it while you don't even understand it yourself. I just think this sums up the Tortured Poets Department so well. And that's why I think it would have been like the best kind of like first track on that album. I stand by that. But yeah, it's so good. I think it's one of Taylor's best songs, especially in terms of lyrically. It's one I would have loved to have seen it as a surprise song because it's so good. Like, the way it's talking to like everyone, it's talking to like her friends, her family who probably were curious about the breakup, but also like fans, the media, all of that. Like, it's everyone, but also herself as well. I just think that it's such a good song. When you look at these lyrics, I don't even know what else to say about this other than I think it's so well done, and it's so sad. I think it is one of those ones that's really, really sad. Like, you listen to this and it's actually like one of her saddest ones, and I think people don't really realize that because you like listen to The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, and that's like obviously sad and angry, and I think that's very obvious, whereas this one, I think sometimes certain really sad songs kind of like fly over because you'll focus on like other sad songs. Like LOML is so obviously sad on that album that people don't particularly look at this one as much, I think, as being really sad. Obviously this is a generalization, this is just like the general sort of thing from what I've seen from fans online. There'll be fans who are like me and completely understand all of these and completely get all of these and got them, as you should. But these are the ones that I think are underrated, I think, based on what I've seen from other people. So let me know, what are your top 10 most underrated Taylor Swift songs? If you can't give me a top 10, just give me a top 5. I want to know what you guys think, and maybe I'll be listening to them and looking at them with another light, because I think sometimes it's good to look at it from another angle, because sometimes then the song just clicks. I should have done that when I said clicks, but I didn't. But yeah, I hope you like this video. It's been a little bit different. I just like to yap about different Taylor Swift things. Let me know what you've thought about this one or other kind of Taylor Swift videos or other videos. It doesn't have to be Taylor Swift that you guys would like to see, because I want to make videos that you guys enjoy on here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. That would be so cool. Thank you so much, and as always, have a great day.